Morning, everybody. Monday again. Monday, the 4th of May. So my sons always get excited when it's the 4th of May or May the 4th because they love Star Wars. And as many of you will know, one of the important phrases in Star Wars is May the Force be with you. So on May the 4th, they go around saying, May the 4th be with you. So they're excited about that. I'm excited because May the 4th in Italy means that we can go out for a walk. So in Lombardia, where we are, we have to take a mask, but I can go out for a walk, I can go out for a run. So excited, so excited. What else is going on? Yeah, that's looking an absolute mess in this. It's like looking in a mirror, looking into this camera thing. All the boys have all had their heads clipped off, and obviously I haven't. So I'm looking, it's a bit like a pineapple, but the wrong colour. Anyway, waffle, waffle, waffle. We've got a quick video this morning. So let's start off with Spellbound. Spellbound, I'm skipping Unit 28 because Unit 28 is all about the seaside. And it doesn't feel quite the right season yet, and we certainly can't go there, most of us. So we'll keep that for a little bit later. And we're going to skip to Unit 29, and it's called homophones. Now, we've talked about homophones before, don't we? Homophones are a type of word which can easily get confused with another because they sound the same. So there may be two words or even more that sound the same as each other, but they're spelt differently and they have different meanings. If that's unclear to you, all the examples are homophones, and that will make much more sense. Okay, take the word homophone comes from Old Latin. So homo means the same, and phone means sound. So these words have the same sound. Okay, homophone. Okay, so the first pair, I've written them up actually, so you, as we're talking about them, you can see which one's which. We've got hour, hour. So this one's got a silent H, hour. I still say it, they sound exactly the same. Hour, hour. And you'll recognise them. Yeah, this one is 60 minutes, isn't it? It's a unit of time. And this one means belonging to us. Yeah, it's our book, it's our class, it's our house. Okay. Some people pronounce that R, depending on where they come from. So for some people, that wouldn't be a homophone, but I do. I say both of those, hour, hour. So with my accent, they are homophones. Then what have we got? Wood, wood. So it sounds exactly the same. Have a look at them. Think, what's the difference in meaning? Yeah, so we've got a group of trees or a material. This computer is on a table made of wood. But would you like to come? Oh, yes, I would love to. Okay. And it's got a silent L, hasn't it, in that? So sometimes it's because of silent letters that these words look different. Okay, the next pair. This is often a problem. There. Which one is which? Which one means over there? It's like a place. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. There, it's there on the table. This is the one that means it belongs to them. Okay, so it's their football, belongs to those children over there. It's theirs. Okay, it's their car, belongs to them. There is another there as well, depending on one's accent. This word, we've talked about this in school. This isn't news to you. That's a very badly written E, there, okay? And that's the one which is a contraction of they are, isn't it? There, they are. So they're really happy. They are really happy. They're so excited. They are so excited. Depends on one's accent. Some people will say there, and you can actually hear that that's a bit different. But these two, which you've got on your list, are homophones. The reason I'm talking them through is that when you're doing your exercises, if you can't remember which one's which, you can play this bit of the video back just to remind you, or you can look them up in a dictionary and check their meanings. Okay. Then we've got right. Okay, so this one, what kind of right is that? Yeah, I had to write the word down. So using a pen or a pencil, right. And this kind of right, What could it be? A couple of different meanings. Yeah, it could be you get something right, it's correct, you're doing it right. Or it could be the difference between right and left. Okay? Both of those kinds of rights, right and left and right correct, is spelled, they're both spelled like that. Okay. Then we've got, yeah, you can see that new, new, pronounced exactly the same. There's a bit of a clue with spelling here. So the one that's got the silent K is the past tense of know, to know something in your head. Yesterday, in the past, knew. I knew that. Yeah. So if you know something in the past, new. Whereas the other one is just new, the opposite to old, isn't it? Okay, I've got some new shoes. Well, haven't we? None of us have we got anything new at the moment, have we? But that doesn't do us any harm either. What have we got over here? One. Okay, so you should recognise that, even though they look so different. One is the past tense of win. Okay, so I won a prize yesterday. I won the medal last year. God, in this position, it's like I've got a bubble head. It looks really funny. And this is number one, isn't it? Okay, 1/2. Numerator, 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Then we've got two different hares, hare and hare. Which one is a rather large animal? Not a large animal, a large kind of rabbit. Yeah, that one. Okay, the hare, the tortoise and the hare. You might know that story. Okay, so that's like a large rabbit, and this is obviously what? It's getting far too long on the top of my head. Okay, that one there. And then we've got blue and blue. This one, the colour blue, we've had before, and I actually remember a few of you muddling it with the French spelling. That maybe those of you that do French, bleu, has actually got the E and the U the other way around in French, so just beware of that. B-L-U-E in English. And this kind of blue, if we look at it, we can see it looks a bit like blow. So it's the past tense of blow. Blow in the present tense, I blow a bubble. And blew in the past tense, I blew out the candles on the cake. Okay, so if you forget any of those, you can go back to this little video and double check. There is nothing unusual in your exercises. There are no complicated words included in those really. So they're straightforward. We try and do this page today and the other page tomorrow to spread it out. There's an interesting fact that you will learn if you didn't already know. Cuckoos, you know, the birds go cuckoo. There's loads of them around at the moment around here. Cuckoos do not make own nest. What do you think that is? Cuckoos do not make one own nest. No, that doesn't make sense. Hare own nest, blue own nest, their own nest. So cuckoos are birds that don't make their own nests. They're going to pinch nests that have already been built by the birds. Rather cheeky, the cuckoo. And even worse, do you know what they sometimes do? If there's a nest that's got eggs in that have been laid by another bird, the cuckoo will come and take over that nest for itself, and it might just peck throughout any little eggs that have been laid already in the nest by another bird. Puts you off, cuckoos. Right, next is maths. So this week we've got a bit of a mixture. So today and tomorrow we're going to focus on the 7 times table. Wednesday, a little bit fractions, dropping back into fractions. And Thursday and Friday we're going to be working on capacity, which is measuring liquid, basically how much liquid you might get in a bottle or a jug, for example. So that's going to come later in the week. So today and tomorrow is 7 times table. Now, 7 times table's tricky in that it doesn't really have patterns that link to any of the other times tables. There's no real easy way of learning it and saying, oh, it's just like there's a link between the 2s and the 4s and the 8s, or there's a link between the 3s and the 6s. The 7 times table, its answers stand very much on its own. Okay, so we've just got to learn them, work them out and learn them. Okay, so to do that, on your work assignment for today, I've put like a PowerPoint quiz, and as you go through it, you get a choice of what the answers are to the questions in the 7 times table as you go. And if you jot down those answers as you go, the correct ones, as you get them right, as it tells you, yes, you got it right, you'll end up with your list of 7 times table. Okay. The other way you could write your own list out is just to repeatedly add on groups of 7, because we know that multiplication is repeated addition. It's just adding the same number on again and again and again, isn't it? Okay, so just to get you started, if you're going to write out your 7 times table, start off always with 0, just to remind yourself not to get tricked. That 0 multiplied by 7 is not 7, is it? 0 multiplied by 7 is 0. Okay, if you've got absolutely no groups of 7, you're going to have nothing. Okay, you haven't got anything to start with. And I'll do the tricky ones for you. 1 times 7 is 7. Okay, 2 times 7. Now, you might say, but I don't know, you haven't taught us. Remember that 2 times 7 is the same as 7 times 2. Yeah, and you know your 2 times table. And 2 times 7 is also the same as saying double 7, and you're good at doubling. So you should be able to put that answer in immediately. Okay, and off you go. I've run out of paper, I haven't got enough space. So you're going to have to work those out yourself by adding on 7 to your previous answer every single go. Okay, so that answer is obviously going to be 7 more than 7. The next answer is going to be 7 more again, 7 more again, 7 more again. Okay, and also cross-check them against the tables that you know. So 4 times 7 is the same as 7 times 4, and you're good at your 4s. 5 times 7 is the same as 7 times 5, and you're good at your 5s. Okay, so check them through as you go. I'm not just going to write them all out for you to copy. And use the PowerPoint game, okay? Use the PowerPoint game, and at the end of doing that once or twice, you should have your list of 7 times table written out, which you can then start to learn. And tomorrow there's a further exercise. We'll talk about it tomorrow because it's quite tricky. There's a further exercise practicing your 7 times table and the number family linked to it. Okay, so we should talk about that next time. So get cracking with that today. And L1, we don't need to have a chat here because I'm going to see you guys at 1 o'clock for L1 English. Okay, good. That was quick, wasn't it, today? Right. I shall see L1s later, and goodbye to everybody else, and I'll drop you in another video for tomorrow.